Can you believe this, Cowboys Nation? 1 year after Darren Bland took the NFL by storm with historic pick sixes and lockdown coverage, we're sitting here asking a question nobody expected. Why does one of the best press man corners in the league look uncomfortable, out of rhythm, and out of place? And the answer isn't Bland. It's the system he's trapped in. When you watch his 2025 season snap by snap, it's obvious he didn't forget how to play football. This isn't a player losing talent. This is a defense forcing square pegs into round holes. Bland is a natural press man corner. He wins by getting his hands on receivers, disrupting timing, dictating the route. But Matt Eberflus, the man paid millions to run this defense, hasn't been using him that way. And trust me, fans see it, analysts see it, and anyone who's watched more than 2 Cowboys games can see it. The only person who doesn't seem to see it is the guy calling the plays. Now, let's break down the numbers, because that's where the whole thing becomes crystal clear. According to Sharp Football, Dallas is lined up in zone coverage on nearly 77% of its defensive snaps this season. Only 15.9% of the time have they played man coverage, the very style their corners are built for. Earlier in the year, CBS Sports even noted Dallas was running zone a staggering 87% of the time, the highest in the NFL. That's almost hard to believe for a franchise with a long history of elite man corners, from Everson Walls to Deion Sanders to Trayvon Diggs and now Bland. And here's where it gets really interesting. More than half of those zone looks are middle closed, meaning safeties deep, corners backing off, trying to keep everything in front. But Dallas hasn't been good in space. Linebackers Kenneth Murray and Logan Wilson have struggled to cover those open field responsibilities, and opposing quarterbacks are reading these soft zones instantly. Quick throws, quick decisions, no pressure, no disruption. And Bland gets blamed for a scheme that hides his strengths and exposes his weaknesses. But then we get to Week 7 against Washington, the one game where the Cowboys finally woke up and changed the formula. Dallas ran man coverage on nearly half its defensive snaps, almost 50%. And suddenly, everything clicked. Bland looked like the star we all remember. He gave up just 4 catches on 8 targets, only 45 yards, grabbed an interception, and held the Commanders' quarterback to a passer rating below 28 when throwing his way. That's elite cornerback play. That's what happens when you let a player do what he does best. And the impact didn't stop there. Press man coverage changed the entire defense. By challenging receivers at the line, Dallas forced quarterbacks to hold the ball longer. And when that happens, Micah Parsons and the defensive line feast. In that Washington game, Dallas racked up 26 pressures. 4 sacks, 3 hits, 19 hurries. 19. And they didn't have to blitz. The coverage bought time. The pass rush cashed it in. That is the blueprint of classic Cowboys defense going all the way back to the glory days under Tom Landry. Suffocate routes, attack the quarterback, force mistakes. But every time Dallas returns to heavy zone, the opposite happens. Quarterbacks make fast reads. The ball comes out immediately. The pass rush disappears. The corners look like they're giving up easy catches. And fans go crazy on social media, wondering why Bland suddenly looks human. This isn't magic. This is common sense. The same common sense Cowboys Nation has been screaming about for weeks. And here's why this all matters for Bland moving forward. He's not having a poor season because of talent. He's having a poor season because the scheme is actively working against him. When Dallas lets its corners play press man, the whole defense comes alive. Coverage tightens, the pass rush gets home, and the game speeds up in Dallas' favor. When they sit back in zone, everything bogs down, Bland struggles, and the entire unit suffers. The fix is right there on film. It worked. Everyone saw it work. The question now is whether the man in charge is willing to adjust his style to fit his personnel. Something legendary Cowboys coaches like Jimmy Johnson and Bill Parcells preached every single season. So, Cowboys Nation, what do you think? Is it time for Eberflus to rethink the scheme? Should Dallas commit to man coverage and unleash its corners again? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button if you're tired of watching our corners line up 10 yards off the ball. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss all the breakdowns as we follow this team through the rest of the season. Because one thing's clear, Darren Bland doesn't need fixing. The scheme does. and the clock is ticking. White medium star American football.